Welcome to my YouTube channel, World of Design by Gaurav Mandal. I have made this video series on a very important topic today. I personally feel that this video series is one of the most important series for fashion design students. I've made videos on design process of famous fashion brands, how to make a portfolio, client profiling, or doing illustration through Adobe Photoshop on this channel already. If you have visited my channel, you would have learned all these important skills of a fashion designers, but all that learning is useless if you are not master of the subject that I'm going to talk about today. I'm making this video to reveal the importance of this fundamental subject of fashion design, and as I have mentioned before, all the other skills of fashion designs are dependent on this subject. If you are in a design college and you are clear about this subject, then all other subjects will make sense. That's why I call this subject as the foundation, and everything else is built on it. To give you a hint, this subject is mandatory for all fashion design courses all across the globe, but students don't treat it with the kind of seriousness that it deserves because they never realize its importance. While doing a fashion design course, a student learned many essential skills like fashion illustration, pattern making, draping, garment construction, print making, embroideries, different surface embellishment styles, a business understanding of fashion brand, how to launch a label, how to create a collection, fashion trend forecasting. So these are all the different variety of subjects that a fashion design student undergo. How would you feel if I tell you that all these essential skills are useless or cannot be even applied anywhere if you don't know this subject in detail? To give you another hint, please think of all the designers have not gone to a fashion design college and has not even learned fashion design course, but they were still able to make big names for themselves. I'm talking about famous fashion designers like Anju Modi, who have received a national award, Sanjay Garg, the founder of Raw Mango, Saman Chauhan. All of them have not done a fashion design course, but they were still able to create a big name for themselves because they were masters of this subject. Even Suket Dheer and Rahul Mishra won International Woolmark Award, which is worth 50 lakhs, mostly because of their mastery of this subject. Now I have made a very big promises about this subject. I spoke about Saman Chauhan and Sanjay Garg. So both these fashion designers, they are actually textile designer, as they did their masters in textile design from National Institute of Fashion Technology. Fashion designer Anju Modi never saw any fashion design college, but she is regarded as the queen of textiles. Suket Dheer, who won the International Woolmark Award, presented his collection in front of the Woolmark jury, where he showcased his revolutionary idea on evolving an Asian dyeing technique called ikat. The jury was mesmerized by his development of this famous textile technique. Similarly, Rahul Mishra developed a lightweight wool fabric in collaboration with weavers for his Woolmark collection and won his award for creating a fascinating collection with new textiles and embroidery art. I am sure you have guessed it right so far. Yes, the fundamental knowledge for a fashion designer is the understanding of textiles, which is the raw material for all their creations. I'm sure now you are questioning how all the other subjects are dependent on this subject. You will get all your answers in the next discussion. As I said in the beginning of the video, that a design student learns essential skills like fashion illustration, pattern making, draping, garment construction, print making, embroidery, business understanding of fashion market, how to launch a label, fashion trend forecast, and a lot of other skills. But all these skills are dependent on textile knowledge. Now, imagine if you don't know about the fall of a fabric, how would you even create a great illustrations that correctly showcases your fabric? How would you create a great draped dress if you don't know the fall of the fabric? If you're not aware of the basic properties of textile, how would you even decide to make winter wear or summer wear with it? Imagine going to a brunch in the month of June in New Delhi wearing a polyester shirt from Armani. It will not be a great experience. I am sure that all of you have noticed that the same print looks different on different fabrics. Like the same floral print is going to look different on silk georgette and cotton poplin. Without the knowledge of this effect, your visualization of the print might be completely different when you actually print the fabric. Lot of my students develop great prints which looks awesome on computer screen and even on a printout. But its appearance is completely different when they actually print it on a fabric. I remember I've asked my students on the print development workshop to buy at least 10 different kind of fabrics and print the same print on all of them. They were quite surprised by the visual variation of the same print on different fabrics. Same goes for embroidery development. Students develop embroideries on a cotton swatch and it looks great there. But the final fabric is so light that it cannot even take the weight of the embroidery material, and all their effort goes for a toss. How would you even set up your fashion business if you don't know the prices of different fabric? If you have taken, let's say, an order, how would you even suggest the price to the customer? All the brands are known for the kind of fabrics that they use. For example, we know the kind of fabrics we'll find at Fab India or Van Heusen or Sabyasachi. And without the basic understanding of fabric knowledge, how would you even launch your label? I have seen many design students making garments combining different fabrics. The final product looks good until the time it is washed. There are different fabrics that have different level of shrinking property, and once their product is washed, some part of the garment has shrunken differently and the other has shrunken differently. So the whole garment has actually lost their shape after the wash. So this example was just to illustrate how would you even make a collection without proper understanding of the textiles. I remember a student who was working on her final design project and had illustrated a beautiful collection combining denim with beautiful tint of dusty pink silk. She also created different swatches to look at how the fabrics were coming together, and those combination looked awesome. It's just that when she had created her first dress in that beautiful denim and silk, and and there were some oil stains on it, so she washed it for presentation, and she was shocked to see that the blue color of denim had bled onto the whole garment. And her final presentation, she got very less marks because she did not investigate it on the textile which she was using for her final design project. A lot of people think that we can do pattern making without understanding the fabric, but a pattern maker understands that different fabric shrinks differently and that shrinkages are included in the pattern. So you can't even make a pattern if you don't know about the textile. I think I have presented enough evidences to prove the fundamental importance of textile for a fashion designer, and that all the other skills cannot be applied effectively in the absence of this knowledge. So now, since you know about the importance of textile, so in the next video we are going to see the key principles for application of textiles in fashion industry. And if you are a fashion enthusiast and curious for more fashion insights, please subscribe to the channel. press the bell icon and send your inquiries at this email address. I would love to hear back from you, and I would love to see you in the next episode. Namaste.